Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my review after just getting to see the trailer for the second half of Fear the Walking Dead Season 3. And spoiler warning, if you guys have not seen this trailer yet, you definitely want to watch it before you watch my review. So the link will be in the description. You guys can go ahead and check this one out. AMC just posted it to their YouTube channel via SDCC San Diego Comic-Con 2017, as we're getting to see all kinds of new trailers and new stuff. They put it first, so as usual, the last couple years they've been putting Fear appetizer and then the main course. I think that's kind of the idea here. So Walking Dead still coming up. Check back soon, guys, to the channel for The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer reaction, trailer review. I won't do a reaction for this one. I'm just going to combine it because Fear is like, a lot of people just not into it. I love Fear personally. I really, really enjoy Fear. And this trailer looks really good. It's a really, really good trailer. So we leave off with the mid-season finale for Fear. Fear returns September 10th, and it will have a double premiere, double finale as far as we know, according to the premiere dates, because you only have, a certain amount of weeks. Walking Dead starts October 22nd. That only gives you enough episodes, enough time to do a double premiere, double finale, which I really like. I'd be okay if they wanted to start Fear sooner rather than having us wait to September 10th, having it start near the end of August. But it makes sense also for them to avoid, counter-programming against Game of Thrones just entirely. Start it, have a double premiere to get us excited for the second half of Season 3, and a double finale to really hook people on the show. And I think that, their layout here with how they're showing things as well, too. You have Fear first, so you see the Fear trailer first, and then you get the Walking Dead trailer. AMC really wants to get people into Fear the Walking Dead. They kind of need to if they want the Walking Dead license to go on for a really long time. After the original Walking Dead TV series eventually ends, they're probably going to want to do other series as well, too. So for them, Fear the Walking Dead is very important because it's their other, main venture. It's their other opportunity to really, capitalize on The Walking Dead and try to make it their own TV series, TV universe, so to speak, for The Walking Dead. So very cool. Enjoyed the trailer. Like, it's a couple minutes long. We've got some really good setup here, some really good stuff. So we've seen in the sneak peek that Taka and the Nation, after kind of winning the sort of battle in the first half, so Madison and the group at the ranch losing, Taka and the others are kind of taking over the ranch, or at least they're coming to the ranch. We can see them arriving. We can see them kind of integrating with the other people. We can see Taka taking over sort of as the overarching leader, it looks like to me. You also have Jake in there who's kind of telling the others, kind of consoling them, letting them know that, it's going to be okay. This can work. We can kind of, join together. We can all live together. And, kind of interesting. It's like the Rick governor speech, right? To see, way back, as he says to the governor in Too Far Gone, we can all live together, right, side by side in the prison. And of course, the governor knows that would not work, and then tank and have a tank, and it all goes to shit at that moment. In this case, we're getting to see maybe the alternative to where they're actually going to try that. They're going to try having two groups that were just at odds. I mean, Taka in the first half, he uses anthrax to poison the ranch group, and now he's going to be taking over the ranch group or joining with the ranch group. So, of course, that's just a recipe for disaster with the groups being there together. And the ranch group is not that weak either, as we get to see in this preview, this promo. There are quite a few of them, and even though the Nation has a lot of people too, and probably has more gunpowder and more ability to fight than the ranch people do now, still there are a number of people in the ranch that could fight, like the militia, Troy's group, and there's a heavy concentration in this trailer on Troy, which is really cool. I like the one where you've got him, he's kind of sitting there, and to me, the way when I see him sitting there like that, I almost imagine like maybe he's thinking, okay, what if I lose? Or maybe he's debating whether or not he's going to try something against Taka and against the others. And if he loses, what will happen to him, and what would that actually be like, being kind of sitting there and kind of experiencing, what it would be like in order, if he is to move forward, he has to know the consequences if it goes bad and if he ends up getting caught. So that's kind of the way I read that scene. And there's some other stuff in here too. review, it doesn't show too much as far as how this is all going to go down. A lot of clips and little things like that you'd have to kind of piece together. But we do see one of him, he's got a gun pointed up and he shoots it. And then, you know, we see a whole bunch of zombies kind of walking. There's a lot of different little zombie shots in here, which is cool. Because you should have zombies. It's a zombie apocalypse show, right? So, to me, it looks like maybe Troy might, you know, use the gunshot to lure in a whole shit ton of zombies. And there's also a scene in here where Alicia kind of is like surprised at seeing something. I wouldn't be surprised if that was Troy's strategy to maybe, you know, lure in a whole ton of zombies back to the ranch or something like that, and then have it all go to hell, you know, get them kind of started on their path towards the ranch and then leave on his own, you know, use a Jeep or something, get ahead of them, and then go back to the ranch and act like nothing's happening, and then wait, because there's a scene where he tells Nick here that in a few hours, this whole place is going to be obliterated. That could be because he's set up so obviously he knows something's going to happen here. I'm thinking that might be what he's setting up. So maybe a Merle-esque decision here, a Merle-esque strategy to lure in a whole ton of zombies as a big distraction and then take the place out, or take the place for himself while everybody's trying to fight off this humongous herd of zombies coming through. So I really like that potential, and I really like that idea. I just think that looks really cool, and I can't wait to see him try that, just to see what happens with that. And I don't think Taka's going to win this season. I think at this point he's probably gonna be defeated at some point here, and the whole thing might go to hell. But also we see some crossovers here between some things we saw getting started in the first half, which is the concentration on water, and them kind of running out of water. Since you have both these groups joining together, you have a lot of people to feed, and a lot of people that need water. So as Madison points out in here, that they only have like 6 weeks worth of water, so if things go sideways, they need to be ready. And it looks like things are going to go sideways, because you also see a scene in here as well where you've got Madison and Dan meeting up. We know he was near the dam there, which is kind of cool. And of course, he'll be happy to hear that Madison knows that Ophelia is okay and that she's back at the ranch, and maybe he can or she can help him get reunited with her. But we'll have to see if there isn't something that happens in between where Madison has to kind of leave. Also, some die so others can live. So Madison, again, trying to manipulate people into her own ends, into doing what she needs to be done in order for them to survive. There's also a lot of scenes in here with Madison and the others in different locations, so not as much of the ranch as maybe what we're used to. So I'm thinking for this half, we might not see the characters at the ranch the entire time. We might see them there for a few episodes, and then the other half we'll see the concentration on the water, and them running out, people trying to get it, and maybe the things that happen as a result of that with the dam, which could be really cool. This is Evolution. We got Nick ground and pounding someone in the face. I think it's a zombie, which is really cool. I just like the look of the scene. This just looks really cool. Troy leading the dead to the ranch, as I mentioned. Some things in here with Strand. You always find a way to protect your kids, and he's got, I think, some kind of machete or sword or something, and he's killing a whole bunch of zombies, which is cool. Let's see, we've got, I've done some god-awful shit in the name of my family, or to save my family, as she says to Strand, which is good. At least she feels guilty for it. That makes me think that, okay, she's not as evil as sometimes she might seem to be, severing dudes' heads off in order to keep people happy and stuff like this. So that's cool. You got the zombies walking in the beginning, you got Madison walking, you got Taka. You are afraid, as afraid of us as we are of you. Fear creates fury. We can fight against the hell outside. There's also a scene where he mentions that they're only alive because of his mercy. Which is cool, but from the look of this trailer here, it doesn't look to me like Taka is going to probably be in the entire back half. I think he might be maybe halfway through from the looks of the amount of scenes he's in and the things that we're seeing with him. I would not be surprised. I like one here where you've got Jake and he's walking with Alicia, and then Troy says, sleeping with the enemy, brother. And I like that one. That's pretty funny. There's some fan service, too, as the well's going out, and Alicia's pumping the well, so it's fun, too. Again, you gotta watch the trailer. It's fun. Are you prepared to handle him? And there's even a scene, if it comes to that, where Madison and Troy seem to be fighting, and he looks like he disarms her, So she puts a gun on him, and he, acts all, and then boom, disarms her down, which is cool. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think that Troy would hurt Madison, because I think he has a soft spot for her. I think she's like that kind of motherly figure for him that he never really had. So he likes her as a result of that. So I don't think he would hurt her, kill her, or anything like that. But he might take her gun and kind of leave and go doing his own thing, because it doesn't seem like he's too happy at the ranch there. And I wouldn't be either, especially if, Taka was responsible for killing a whole bunch of your people and you kind of felt like you lost as a result of the battle and what was happening there. You can understand that you'd be pissed off as well, too. So all kinds of different little cool clips. Know your enemy. Nick has a face-off with somebody, one of the members of the nation, looks like to me. And then we just have all kinds of other, little clips in here. We need guns, so we've got the present for Troy, which is a gun, looks like a pretty heavy-duty one, and just all kinds of great stuff setting up here for the second half of Fear the Walking Dead. So you guys can write your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the trailer, your predictions based on it, and yeah, that's kind of my initial review of it. I enjoyed it a lot. It looks very promising for the second half, and I like kind of the way they've kind of brought Troy in as, a character that almost at this point I want to look at almost as an A-list character for Season 3 anyway, and Jake as well. I just really like what they're doing with this. I think Taka is a great villain. You've got the showing the scalping thing again, which is really scary and really cool, and it just looks great, man. Fear's really been enjoyable. I like this double premiere, double finale effect that they're going with right now, where you just get like a whole bunch of episodes really quick, and it's a lot of fun to watch through. It's definitely something to tune in for, I want to say. And if you guys are not cut up for Fear the Walking Dead and you got some time this summer, I recommend it. The first half of Season 3 is killer. So check it out. I think you guys will really like it if you haven't seen it. And those of you who have seen the first half of Season 3, and, just let me know what you think about the trailer below, and let's do our predictions. It looks great, the fight for water and chaos at the ranch, it looks like to me. And being reunited, Dan and the other, that'll be good to see them back again, Strand. I kind of figured they'd be, reunited back together again by the end of this season, and it looks like they will be, which is really cool. And it'll be good to see Dan reunited with Ophelia again in some of those scenes. And Strand and Madison too, because they have a fun relationship as well. If you guys like this video, please don't forget, thumb it up below, check out that trailer, and write those comments. Let me know what you guys think, the predictions, and I'll be back soon for the Walking Dead Season 8 trailer once that hits, and I do my reaction review, all that good stuff. So very exciting, great stuff, guys. Write those comments and thumb up the video. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.